What's up, man? What's up? Yo, my brother Eagle, how are you, brother? I haven't seen you on the live stream in a long time, man. Good to see you back, my brother. How are you? What time is it? It is 9 p.m. 9 p.m. in South Africa. Yeah, listen, sorry for going on live late, man. I mean, what time is it in India? Literally just I came back from the gym, ate, and then I said, let me go on live. I did say that I was gonna go live every 2 days. I didn't go live yesterday, so I had to go live today. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm good, brother. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Yeah, man. We're training hard. And again, chats, the name is Zar-Kombat. If you're new to the stream, please make sure you do subscribe. Chats, I'm literally 2 subscribers away from 500 subscribers. So please, anyone, just 2 people, please subscribe. You know what? All the people on the live stream right now, please do subscribe, man. Shout out to Tony, Slovakia. Yo, that's a hard name. That is a hard name, Tony, Slovakia. That's a scary name. But yeah, shout out to Tony. In the chat, saying I'm leaving a like for you to help with the algorithm. Listen, I'd appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate the support, man. 7 people in the chat right now. But yeah, guys, to anyone that's new on the live stream, the name is Zar-Kombat, all the way from South Africa. I do this every 2 days. I go live every 2 days, if not every day. I come here, I talk about MMA, the UFC, boxing, whatever's big in combat sports. So yeah, man, this week is one of the biggest fights in UFC history. You know what I mean? Jack Della Maddalena, Islam Makhachev, legacy on the line, belts on the line. It's a crazy matchup, man. It's something that I can't wait for. We've been talking about this fight for like a long time now. I think for like the past like 3 months straight. Every time I went on live, I would always mention JDM versus Islam Makhachev. So the fact that it's officially fight week and the fact that we are 4 days away from one of the biggest fights ever, bro, I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait. This is a crazy one. Shout out to John 007 in the chat. The peak is close. It's close, man. Good to see you back on the live stream, my brother. Shout out to OPXS3 in the chat saying hi. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday, man. Or is it Monday today? What day is it today? Yo, it's a Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday, bro. Tell me where you guys are watching from. John saying I'm with Shevchenko this time. Listen, bro, I love Shevchenko. I love Valentina Shevchenko, but I love Zhang Wei Li more. I love Zhang Wei Li more, man. She gave us banger fights. She's been giving us crazy fights for like the last like 4 years, I think. So man, like I'm rooting for Wei Li. I want to see her become double champ. You know what I mean? Like I like Wei Li. But whoever wins, man, may the best woman win. Either way, I love them both, and I'm just hoping it's a fun fight. I'm just hoping it's a fun fight. It's a legacy fight, so there's a lot on the line. Not just the belts, but legacy, pound for pound status. A lot of people don't know this. Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili is the pound for pound woman in the world versus the number two pound for pound woman in the world. So when it comes to women's MMA, this is our Ilia Topuria versus Islam Makhachev, literally happening this week, and it hurts me because the fight is not getting the promotion it deserves. The UFC does not care about promoting big fights. Like most people don't even know that this weekend is one of the biggest fights ever. You know what I mean? Because the UFC does not promote. All they do is, Dana White goes on live and he tells us this fight's gonna happen, and then that's it. No promotion, no nothing. We do more promoting by doing edits for the UFC, which is crazy. You know what I mean? They should pay us. You know what I mean? Me coming on here, you know what I mean? Building an entire um you know what I mean, an entire what am I looking for, uh cult of MMA fans, you know what I mean, promoting this fight. Again, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, man, a big weekend ahead. Let me go through the comments. Tony Slovakia, what's another language you speak in South Africa, brother? Obviously, besides English, speak Zulu as well. Um, Afrikaans a bit. I mean, I haven't spoken Afrikaans in like a couple years now, so in a very long time. But Afrikaans as well. What else? Yeah, that's all for me. But there's a lot of languages. There's 11 official languages in the country, so just haven't learned them. Xhosa as well. Sometimes because of the traveling that I do, I've been able to learn some Xhosa, but I don't really speak it at all. But I do understand the language. Sean in the chat saying, hope the fighter wins. Tony Slovakia saying, I was subscriber number 500. Thank you so much, man. Listen, we have come a long way. I remember going live with like 0 people in the chats at all. Um, being at like 5 subscribers to 10 to 50 to 150. It's been crazy. So yeah, I mean, I do want to send a just a thank you to everyone that hit the subscribe button. A thank you to everyone that's been on this journey, man. I mean, there's a lot of people to thank, people that are always on the live stream. So yeah, really, really grateful, man. There's still a long way to go, but yeah, man, we've come a long way, and there's still a long way to go. John saying is watching all the way from Russia. Shout out to Russia. Eagle Fighting saying Wednesday for me, brother. It's already Wednesday in India. It's crazy. So you guys are 3 hours ahead of us. Yeah, you guys are 3 hours ahead of us. Julius Caesar 506 saying watching from New Brunswick, Canada. Wow. I don't remember anyone in the chat telling me they were all the way from Canada, but yeah, man, good to have a Canadian in the chats. Yo, are you a UFC fan? Were you at the Drickers fights? The first Drickers versus Sean Strickland fights in Canada. Did you go and watch that fight? Um, Clan Car in the chat saying hi, Zar-Kombat. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope you're good, man. What's up, chats? Eagle saying congrats, brother. You have reached 500 subscribers. It happened. It is official. I haven't checked yet. I have not checked, but my brother Eagle saying it's official. It's happened. We did it, man. We did it. Still a long way to go, but yeah, man. Again, I wanna say thank you to everyone that's ever been on the live, anyone that's ever hit a like button, everyone that's ever hit that subscribe button, man. I mean, words can't really express how grateful I am, but chats, I really do. Like it means a lot, man. We've come a long way. Julius Caesar saying, I would like to see Jack victorious this weekend. I mean, I'm picking Jack as well. Like, I think Jack de la Maddalena, the striking is going to be too much for Islam Makachev. But, chats, listen, I saw a video, right? I saw a video of Islam Makachev this week, actually yesterday. Was it today? And I think it was today. I saw a video of him, and he looks big, bro. Like we haven't seen him yet. How he looks at 170 pounds. And I'll tell you this, man. Like he was at the gym and he was walking around. And bro. Let me tell you, creatine, creatine Islam Makachev is here, and he's a scary guy. Bro, I never thought Islam could be even more scarier. Islam Makachev at 170 pounds, bro, like he's got like, bro, he's got big muscles now. Like he's scary. I can't even imagine what it's gonna feel like getting trapped in a submission by that guy. I mean, in the lightweight division, like I remember watching him submit Charles Oliveira, and I was looking at his back, like his back had muscles. So I can't even imagine how strong he is now at 170 pounds. But yeah, man, creatine. Islam Makachev is live. We're gonna see him this weekend. I'm still leaning towards Jack as well, man. I just think I don't know. Something just feels like I don't know, bro. It's just obviously besides like him having the advantage on the feeds, I just feel like it's Jack's time. I feel like it's Jack Della Madalena's time, man. I feel like it's just his time, man. And I seriously think he KOs or TKOs Islam Makachev in the third round. Eagle saying official languages in India is 15. Whoa, that's crazy. I only know I think like four languages from India: Hindi, Tamil, Urdu, and another one as well. I can't remember the other one. So three for now. Three for now: Hindi, Tamil, and Urdu. So the fact that there are 15 languages, that's whoa, that's amazing. Um, Julius Caesar saying, I love the UFC. Shout out, man. We all love the UFC, bro. Will you watch the women's UFC matches? I mean, listen, bro. I'm definitely hot watching Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili. To be honest, I don't really know any other women's fights on the card. I think the other one is Tracy Cortez versus whoever she's fighting. Um, so I'm not gonna watch that one. But Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili, man, that's one of the biggest fights ever for me. I'm excited to see that fight. Like how their styles are gonna clash. How Zhang Weili is gonna look at 125 coming up from 115 to 125. Like I want to see how she's gonna look. Obviously, Shevchenko is kind of getting older. You know what I mean? She was a step slower in her last match. So Zhang Weili right now is in her prime. It's exciting, man. It's exciting to me. Like it's exciting. And if I'm being honest with you, Chad, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm more excited for Shevchenko and Zhang Weili than I am for JDM and Makachev. Obviously, that's a big fight, a lot on the line, legacy, belts. But when it comes to just fighting, you know what I mean, just straight fighting, I feel like Shevchenko versus Zhang Weili could either be one of the best fights we ever see. It could be an amazing striking fight, or Shevchenko chooses to make it a boring fight and she just lays on top of Zhang Weili. But to be honest, man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm more excited for Shevchenko and Zhang Weili more than JDM and Makachev. But that's just me, man. I'm just being honest. Um, my native language, Tamil, brother. Yes, yes. That's the other language that I know. So Urdu, Tamil. Oh no, no. Hindi, Urdu, and Tamil. Yeah, I know those three. It was like back in the day when I was in primary school. I attended an Indian school, a mostly Indian school. So there were mostly Indian people in that school, and they had us choose what language we want to learn. Indian language we want to learn, either Hindi, Urdu, or Tamil. So I chose Hindi, but I can't remember anything I learned. So it's been years. Julius Caesar said it would not be fun in there with Islam Makachev. I'll tell you that, man. Listen, you can say that again, bro. I was at the gym today, and I was training with like a guy that has had fights, like professional fights before, and he was pulling arm bars and Ezekiel chokes on me, and that felt like death. You know what I mean? Like I don't like to tap, but I had to tap. I couldn't even fight the hands. Before I could fight the hands, like the choke was already here, and I was like, I'm dying. You know what I mean? So I can't even imagine how Islam Makachev, with all that back muscle, the bicep, the tricep, like that, him squeezing your neck, that must feel like hell. So, I mean, Jack Della Maddalena's takedown defense better be on point, otherwise, Islam is gonna win that one easily though. But it's a fun fight, man. I mean, it's just one of those fights where it's exciting because you don't know what's gonna happen. We all have predictions. We all Obviously, we all in our minds have thought about how the fight might play out, but it's a big one, man. It's a big one. UFC 322, it's a big one. Yo, 10 people in the chat. If you just joined the live, make sure you do subscribe to your boy Zar-Kombat for MMA news, man. UFC content. Make sure you subscribe. Leonardo in the chat saying JDM bigger than Makachev, man. Yo, I was watching an interview and I never knew this, but Jack Della Maddalena cuts a lot of weight to be at welterweight. So yeah, man, he's gonna be a big guy. He's definitely JDM is definitely bigger than Islam Makachev. He definitely is. If he has to cut weight to make welterweight, because now JDM is basically a middleweight fighting at welterweight. That's how big he is. I know he doesn't really look big, but he cuts a lot of weight, man. Like if you look at the Islam, not the Islam. If you look at the Bilal Muhammad fights from UFC 315, JDM and Bilal, like if you rewatch that fight, you'll see how big he is. Like in the exchanges when he's throwing the hooks, like you'll see the muscles and the traps. Like he's a big guy. So yeah, man, this is a big fight, boys. Like it truly doesn't get bigger than this, man. I mean, legacy on the line, double champ status on the line. And then again, if Makachev wins, then we can get the fight that we want to see. The Ilya Taporia fights. So there's a lot on the line, Chaz. There's a lot on the line, and I cannot wait for this weekend. On Saturday, bro, listen, actually Sunday for me, Sunday in South Africa, because the UFC plays live on Sunday. On Sunday, no one is bothering me, bro. No one. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want anyone telling me they want to go out or they want to, bruh. I'm going live for the entire prelims, the entire main card. I know I haven't gone live for any fights in like a couple months now. I think the last time, not even a couple months, the last time I went live for Fight Day was at the last pay per view. So for this one, man, like the biggest pay per view of the year, we're definitely doing a long, long live stream for sure. Um, Yo, shout out to Kelma. This is a hard name to pronounce. Kelmai Tinano. Oh, this is a hard name. Hope I pronounced your name right. Saying hi from Romania. Shout out to Romania, man. I've never had anyone from Romania in the chat before. I don't remember having anyone from Romania. So shout out to Romania, man. Raptor. Raptoroid saying, hello, remember me. Of course, I remember you, brother. You were on the live 2 days ago, I think. Yeah, it was 2 days ago when you were just commenting nonstop. I appreciated the support, brother. We had a WW stream because of you, man. So I appreciate you, my brother. S2K World Gaming, thumbs up. God bless you all, chats. Shout out to the W comment saying W Africa. Thank you so much, man. Um, Raptor saying sorry couldn't catch the last live stream. You streamed when I was training. Cool, man. I mean, as long as you're here now, that's all that matters, bro. You're here now, and yeah, man. Thank you so much for the support. And again, chats, if you just joined the live, the name is Zar-Kombat. We go live at least every 2 days. Yeah, man. My channel is based on combat sports. So your MMA content, which is the UFC, your PFL, your anything big in combat sports, whether it's MMA, UFC, PFL, boxing fights, man. I mean, we come on here, we go live, and we have a W stream, man. So if you're into combat sports, make sure you do subscribe, support the boy, man. I was told that I finally hit 500 subscribers. So yeah, man, really proud of that. Proud of you guys for the support, and we've come a long way. Still a long way to go, man. So yeah, shout out to everyone that hit the subscribe button. Shout out to everyone that liked. Shout out to whoever's liking right now in the chat, dropping the hearts. I see you. Thank you so much for the support, man. It means the world. Let's go back to the comments. Always pray for Africa. I feel humanity is born there. I mean, that's what science says. That's what science says. Um, yeah, man. I mean, pray for Africa. Shout out. W comments from SK World Gaming. Shout out to you, brother. Leonardo saying, brother, Valentina versus Zhang Wei Li is bigger, you know. Zhang Wei Li has good striking. Listen, bro, we're not gonna call Zhang Wei Li Chinese woman. We're gonna call her by her name. Like she's done so much for the sports. The least we can do is call her by her name. You know what I mean? Like she's given us classic fights. So I love her, man. Like I love Zhang Wei Li. Um, by far the best women's fighter in the world for me. Like never has a boring fight. Whenever she's in there, I mean, it's always an exciting fight. So like I can't wait. I can't wait. Like I hope she becomes double champ. Like it'll be good for the sports. Like all the homies love Zhang Wei Li. Like I've never come across a Zhang Wei Li hater ever. Nowhere. All the homies love Zhang Wei Li, man. I mean, I'm hoping she wins, bro. I think Shevchenko is gonna make it a boring fight and try and grapple her and really take advantage of her being heavier than Zhang Wei Li. But you know, I'm excited to see how Zhang looks at 125 pounds. So I'm still hoping she wins, man. Even though still leaning towards Shevchenko winning, but all the guys, all the boys want to see Zhang Wei Li get the belts, man. Double champ. Let's go. Um, guys, double tap the screen. Shout out, man. Double tap, double tap. Nathan in the chat saying hi. What's up, brother? Good to see you back. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you back, man. SK S2K World Gaming saying John Jones, pound for pound, the GOAT. I guess, but for me personally, man, the greatest of all time is Charlize Du Bronx Oliveira. Most wins, most submissions in UFC history, most most bonuses I think in the UFC. So most everything. Like Charles is the GOAT, man. Like Charles is the best fighter that ever walked the earth, and we can debate about that, bro. Like Charles is the best ever. Like I love Charles. Like John Jones, I think because of the steroid use and him using steroids and him not winning fights fair, him poking guys in the eyes, you know, it's kind of controversial, but for me, man, the GOAT is the Bronx. Like he's always been my GOAT and he's always gonna be my GOAT. Shout out to the Bronx, man. Uh, Raps are saying, hope you're alright. I'm okay, my brother. I cannot complain. Had a great day. A great session at the gym. I learned a lot. So, yeah, man. It was a good day. Raps are saying, what do you think about the card last week? It was fire. People were clowning it because there weren't any big names. It was a classic in my opinion. First of all, man, it broke my heart to see Muslim Salikov lose. Like if you guys like have been on the live streams, you know I like Muslim Salikov. He's one of my favorite strikers ever. By far the best fighter from Dagestan. So it was crazy to see him lose, man. But as for the card last week, man, it was a great card. Like I always tell people whenever they say that the UFC is trash, like the Apex cards are trash. I'm like, guys, just wait until the fight happens, or wait until fight nights, and then you can judge after it's done. You know what I mean? You can't judge something, or you can't judge a UFC fight night before it happens. You know what I mean? So I did believe that it was gonna be a great one. Obviously, what's his name? Duncan, uh, knocking out Tulio. That was insane. Spinning back fist and then ground and pound. And then obviously it was the controversial main event. Some people were saying early stoppage. Listen, I watched that fight live. I was also thinking early stoppage because as soon as Bonfim got the knee, um, Randy Brown fell. The referee stopped the fights, but then Randy Brown quickly got back up. But then when I watched the rematch, man, I mean, as soon as he got hit by the knee, remember, guys, this was a knee in close range. So let me show you, like a knee in close range. It's like if this is you, right? This is a knee in close range. Like from here, boom, from here. So imagine like a knee, bruh. If you've ever been to the gym, if you've ever trained, if you've ever trained in your life, body shots feel like pain. Body shots feel like death. Imagine a knee to the jaw. That is, bruh, that is pain on another level. But I watched the rematch, and as soon as Bonfim landed the knee, you could see Randy Brown's like eyes roll back, like he rolled back, fell to the ground, and then as soon as he fell, I feel like he hits his head on the canvas. That's where he gained consciousness. So that's why he was able to, you know, kind of defend himself once he was on the ground. So me personally, I feel like it was a good stoppage. No need to take more damage, man. I mean, but it was kind of controversial, man, especially with everything going on right now with fighters throwing fights, referees being involved in those scandals as well. It's crazy, but also entertaining as well. So, in my opinion, man, last week's card, Randy Brown versus Bonfim was amazing, but it's gone. It's out the way. It's UFC 322 fight week, man. Biggest fight nights, biggest fight card of the year. We can't wait, man. Let me go through the chats. There's a lot of comments coming in right now. Uh this is a hard name to pronounce. A Gion Tagayin 1202 M2S saying you're South African, you have a South African accent. Yeah, man. Born and raised Durban, South Africa. Yeah. Dane Bell is here saying hi. Hey man, what's up, bro? What's up? Hope you're having a good Tuesday wherever you're at. Good to see you on the live stream, man. Raps in the chat saying, "Don't judge a book by its cover." Yes, sir. Don't ever do it, man. Don't ever do it. Do not judge a book by its cover. It's a goaded comment. Um, mm, Greg the Butcher. Greg, yo, that's a crazy name. By the way, Greg the Butcher in the chats. My favorite rapper is Benny the Butcher. So like as soon as I saw that name, like I was like, so I was like, I kind of waited there. I didn't like read the comments first. I was like, look at your name. I was like, the Butcher. I was like, no way, Benny the Butcher is in my chats. But shout out to you, Greg the Butcher 69. That's a crazy name, man. Greg the Butcher. Who are your picks on Leon and Carlos, Bo and Rodolfo? Think they're gonna be close fights. Listen, man, Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates is on paper supposed to be one of the most amazing fights we're gonna see. Unfortunately, man, I think Prates is gonna get dominated in the fight. I think Leon Edwards might like there's a high chance that Leon Edwards is gonna turn into a wrestler this week. So I'm leaning towards Edwards, but we're all hoping that Pratis does the impossible. He knocks out Leon Edwards and then calls out JDM. Imagine Prates versus JDM in 2026. That striking fight would be pure cinema, man. But yeah, I'm leaning towards Leon Edwards. I hate myself for even mentioning that, like, I'm such a big Carlos Prates fan, but I just feel like Leon Edwards is gonna make it one of the most boring fights we've ever seen, and he's gonna wrestle hug Prates for the entire 2 rounds, man. I feel like the first round it's gonna be a striking fight, but Prates is gonna hurts Edwards, and then Edwards is gonna come out in round 2 and 3, man, and just decide to wrestle. Because if you look at the Ian Gary fights, the Prates versus Ian Gary fights, like, it's not lie, chats. I mean, Prates doesn't have the best takedown defense. He gets tired, man, and he was looking like he was gonna quit. So yeah, I'm leaning towards Leon Edwards on that one. Then as for Bo Nickel versus Rodolfo, I feel like that's just that fight, man. That's I'm leaning towards Bo Nickel, man. I think Bo Nickel by KO or TKO. Rodolfo, man, obviously one of the best submission artists ever. Black belt in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, fighting all the way from Brazil, but his striking is not high level. You know what I mean? And Bo Nickel, as much as he lost to Reina Dorita, but Reina Dorita, bro, he is a former two-weight division champion in another promotion. He is a time kickboxing champion. So he was always gonna lose fights. But with Rodolfo, I feel like Bo Nickel is gonna knock him out or TKO him definitely. Abdul Rakim in the chat. Are you watching Islam versus JDM and Eubank versus Ben 2? You're so knowledgeable, your world class breakdown analysis, every prediction of sports on, you know everything about sports and life. Thank you so much, man. I mean, it's such a positive comment. Yeah, man, I'm definitely listen. Islam versus JDM, one of the biggest fights ever. Eubank Junior versus Ben. I watched the first fight. It was a classic. Unfortunately, man, like I'm watching the entire UFC 322 card. Like I'm not like boxing. The only thing that one of the few things that I don't like about boxing is that whenever they're putting on a fight card, it's always like one fight that you're gonna be excited for, and it's always the main events. Sometimes the co-main events is cool as well, but most of the time, and it's always just the main events. So I can't even name you who else is fighting on the Eubank Junior and Ben 2 card. I can't. Like, bro, I still can't even tell you who was on the undercard for Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. I can't tell you who else was on that card. So, listen, I'm gonna be watching UFC 322 from the early prelims until that main event. So I'm gonna watch the main event, Eubank Junior versus Ben, whenever I find the time. But this week it is UFC 322 fight week, man. UFC 322 week, and I'm watching UFC 322 from the early prelims until the main events. So yeah, man. But again, thank you so much for the W comment, man. Raptor in the chat saying, I know we talked about the scandals in the UFC last time. I asked so many UFC fans like yourself the same thing and tried to make the same convo. They didn't even want to believe it. They didn't want to believe that it's actually happening. How can't you believe? Why wouldn't they believe something that's actually happening? I mean, just 2 weeks ago. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy, man. This UFC scandal and fighters betting on other fighters or betting on themselves and throwing the fights. It's insane, man. I mean, one of the many reasons why we love the sport is because like there's not a lot of politics involved. You never you rarely hear the UFC being in trouble for putting on fixed fights or it's not like boxing, man. I mean, the UFC just kind of stays away from politics unless it's Donald Trump. But yeah, man, when it comes to the scandal, it's been a crazy few weeks, man. Now they're saying that referees are involved as well. Jason Herzog, they're saying Jason Herzog is involved. So it's crazy. But yeah, man. Uh, it's just crazy, bro. I mean, it's insane, like really. Raps are saying they're gaslighting themselves because they love the sport so much. It's sad to be honest. I mean, it is, bro. It is. But what can we do, man? I mean, a man makes his own decisions, and yes, he has to face the consequences of his decisions by himself. Yo, it's crazy. I think the lights is going out. So yeah, man. I mean, I feel like those are decisions they made when they chose to be involved in that scandal, scamming the UFC and scamming people betting online. That's a decision they made by themselves. And Dana White is really taking this seriously, man. I mean, I saw somewhere he said that they're trying to put someone in federal prison. Like, what's his name? Like the guy that threw the fight 2 weeks ago. So it's crazy, bro. But I mean, I don't know what can we say. Yo, fighting corner shorts has entered the chat saying, "What's up, my dog? What's up, bro? Hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday, my brother. Good to see you back in the chat, man. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, man. Shout out to you. Good to see you good to see you back, my brother. Hope you're well. Raptor in the chat saying, I can't believe a ref so experienced like Herzog, a black belt in jiu-jitsu, a brown belt in judo. I feel like someone in that caliber should have some amount of honor. Listen, man, it's not official. I'm just saying, like people, I've been seeing consistencies in the way that he stops fights, and a couple of fights that he's been involved in have been ended in, you know what I mean, like some early stoppages. Like remember Nazardini Mavov versus Jared Cannonier. That was another big scandal, man. I mean, that fight should not have been stopped. I don't know what he saw there for him to stop that fight that early. So it's kind of crazy, man. And to be honest, man, when it comes to money, man, I mean, all that honor and honor goes out the window, bro. Like we're not even gonna lie. Like when it comes to money, like you're throwing that your honor out of the window for the paper. It happens. It happens all the time, man. So crazy. Human greed is disgusting. It is, man. It is. But you can't really blame them, bro. I mean, that's the hustle. You know what I mean? That's the hustle. What can we say? Uh, Greg the Butcher saying, "Do you ever bet on the fights?" Yeah, I do sometimes, definitely. If I'm confident in my pick, um, I definitely do sometimes. Like not a lot. Like to be honest, man, I still don't really understand like fighter betting odds and like I see people like doing that, pushing that content where they're doing like fighter odds and that's how you it's safer to bet on this one. For me, man, I just like I follow the fighters on social media, and if I feel like they're having a good training camp, and I feel like they're better than the other guy, then I'll bet on the fights. That Jared Cannonier stoppage was uncalled for. I felt the same way. Yeah, man. And the fact that it's not even, bruh. If Jared Cannonier could have got the win, he would have gotten the title shots. What would have been his last title shots? Because he's 40 years old now. So they're not just, them being greedy is not even the worst thing that they could do. It's the fact that they're ruining someone else's life. You know what I mean? Like the time they put into preparing for the fights, the time they spent away from their families. I don't even think that they care about that. And again, man, I'm not saying that Jason Herzog is involved. I'm just saying, man, there's a lot going on, and there's been some rumors that he might be involved. Nothing official yet. So yeah. Yo, Shangsha has entered the chat. What's up, man? I didn't expect to see you. Good to see you back, my brother. You haven't been on the while. You haven't been on the live in a long time, but good to see you back, man. Hope you're good, brother. It's a big one this weekend, man. Big one, Makachev, JDM, Shevchenko, Weili. It's a big fight, man. Ooh. And again, chat. If you just joined the live, the name is Zar-Kombat. For if you're a combat sports fan, you love the MMA, UFC, kickboxing, boxing, you do want to subscribe to this channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, chat. Let's get my subscribers up, man. Eva saying, haven't you listened to what? Not gonna read the comments. Raptor saying, you remember what Herzog did during Cejudo versus Song Yadong? Winner by decision, eye poke. Yeah, bro, that was, yeah, you just reminded me, that was crazy. And I didn't understand that because it was an eye poke, right? What should have been uh, a no contest. It should have been a no contest, but for some reason he decided to start the second round. No, the next round. I think it was like the third round or something. He started the next round, and then as soon as the fight started, he called off the fight, and so that was for Song Yadong to be able to win. So that's another thing, man. I mean, like Jason Herzog is kind of shady, bro. He is kind of shady. I mean, he's been involved in a couple of, is not even a couple, a lot of controversial decisions and stoppages. But that one that he made for the Cejudo versus Song Yadong fights, that made me look at him like I don't understand, man. Like, was he betting on Song Yadong for him to do that? Because it should have been like as soon as the eye poke happened and Cejudo said he can't fight, it should have been a no contest easily, easy decision to make. But yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy. Shanksha saying, where are you training MMA? I'm training it at there's a gym called Domination Gym out here in Durban. It's a big gym. Like a lot of the big fighters train at that gym. A lot of world champions. Yeah, man. I mean, it's a big dream, and that actually happened today, chat. I was in the gym, right, and I'm walking in, and one of the coaches there, like he comes up to me, he says, like we've never spoken before, right? But he comes up to me and he says, "Where do I know you from?" I was like, because we had a conversation before, so I was like, maybe he doesn't remember. I was like, nah, we talked a couple weeks back. I was the only guy at the gym, and you were kind of giving me advice. He was like, no, 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 no. You famous? What famous? I'm like, no, I'm not famous. It's like, what's your name? So I tell him my government name. And he's like, no, I know you from YouTube. What's your name? Zar-Kombat. I'm like, yeah, that's me. So that was a wholesome moment for me. Like I've never come across anyone in person that knows me from YouTube. So the fact that someone that's coaching at a gym that I train at knows what I do on here was kind of amazing, man. I mean, that was cool. Like he was excited to finally meet me, and I was like, man, like I mean, I don't really feel like anything big, bro. I just like doing videos and talking about the UFC. But yeah, we kind of had like a cool conversation. He had a fight last week, and we were talking about JDM versus Islam as well. So I mean, he was telling me how he started following me last year when I reacted to the Dracus versus Adesanya fights. So yeah, man, it was a cool moment. It was by far the highlights of my day today. So it was cool, man. It was cool. Let's get back to the comments. Um, Greg the Butcher saying Aaron Blanchfield versus Tracy Cortez. I'm definitely putting my money on the Aaron chick. She's a beast. Yeah, man. I mean, she's a monster, bro. And the fact that I think she's like 23. You know what I mean? I remember watching her submit Molly McCann, like literally broke her arm and kind of just like walked off and did this in London. Was it in London? I think. I can't remember, but I remember she submitted Patty Pimblett's friend Molly McCann and got up and did this. So she's gangster, bro. Um, yeah, I'm leaning towards her as well. Like, breaks my heart to pick against my girlfriend Tracy Cortez, the love of my life. But Yeah, man. There's no way Tracy beats Erin Blanchfield. Unless maybe she catches her like on the feet. But otherwise, I've got Erin Blanchfield winning that one all day. Uh, I don't know whether OP is kind of trolling with the era comments. So I'm just gonna move on. Raptor in the chat saying he should have stopped the fight right when Cejudo couldn't see. Yes, I have no idea what he was trying to do. It's a difficult job. I understand, but it should have happened when Cejudo couldn't see. Exactly, man. I mean, I understand the whole starting the fights at the beginning of the round, and then ending the fights just for the guy that uh, did the guy that's caused the fight to end to get the victory. Like it should have been a no contest, no winner at all. So I don't understand that approach from Jason Herzog. I still don't understand, but yeah, man, that was crazy. Shane, will you choose a style in MMA, or will you just be all well? Will you just be all like well rounded? Right now, man, I'm training everything: Muay Thai, kickboxing, boxing, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I'm training everything, but I want my fundamental or to be boxing. Like that's where I want my fundamental to be, because I'm really training to fight in MMA at some stage. Definitely in the next like 3 months, I'm gonna be fighting in MMA. I'm gonna be starting amateur fights. So I want boxing to be my main, like you know what I mean. Like I want it to be like my main fighting style or my biggest advantage because every fight starts in the feet. So and everybody wants to see knockouts. So yeah, definitely boxing, bro. But I do train everything else, like literally everything, bro. Are you going, Greg the Butcher in the chat saying, are you going live during the fights this weekend? Definitely, bro. I know I said I was gonna go live last week during the fights, and I didn't. And the week before at the Apex for whoever was fighting that week, I said I was gonna go live, and I didn't. I know, guys. I apologize, but there's no way. There is no way this weekend, UFC 322, I'm not going live. I will be live. And if you're going to be watching the fights, make sure you tune in, man. Support your boy on the live stream on, well, it's Sunday for me, South African time, but on Saturday for most of you guys. So, yeah, man, I can't wait. I will be live. Like that card, I can't miss going live for that card. Um, the more time passes, I feel Tom did the right thing because these refs, not all, and the commission doesn't give a F about the fighter. I mean, listen, man, Tom Espinal, he took the decision that was good for him at the time. But I feel like what people are doubting and what I'm doubting myself is whether or not he has that dog in him. Like, does he have that dog in him? We've never seen Tom Aspinall pass round two. We've never seen him tired. He always knocks out guys in round one. What happens when he goes into round two? What happens when he goes into round three? That's why I was really excited when it looked like Cyril Khan was winning the first round because I knew we were gonna get to see another side of Tom Aspinall that we've never seen. You know what I mean? We've never seen him going past the first round. So I was excited about that, man. But in terms of the eye poke, man, I feel like he made the decision that was best for him. He couldn't see, so he wasn't gonna fight. But we've seen other warriors, you know what I mean, like other guys that have that dog in them. Jiri Prohaska got poked multiple times by not Khalil, by Jamal Hill in their fights. Came back and won the fight by knockouts. We've seen a lot of fighters, man, get poked in the eye and still be able to fight. But I understand Tom's decision. It was, you know, a heavy decision to make. But that's what he do, man, is not fights, but listen, we're gonna get Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall too. Either way, so I can't wait for that one, man. I can't wait for that one. Um, be a boxer, kickboxer if you like to be a striker, because boxing and kickboxing complements each other. Yeah, man, it does. It does. Does, bro. So yeah, man, I'll definitely take the advice. Thank you so much for the W comment, man. Yeah. Hector Salamanca has entered the chat. But before I go on to Hector Salamanca, let me read the comment here by Raptor saying, I know I asked CR7 or Messi last time, so this time LeBron or Jordan. To be honest, man, I'm South African. I don't know anything about basketball. I don't understand the rules. I don't understand anything, to be honest with you. But LeBron or Michael Jordan, I'm gonna have to say Kobe Bryant. That's the only legend in basketball that I used to follow. So Kobe, I'm picking Kobe, man. RIP Kobe, the legend. Yeah. Hector Salamanca in the chat saying I like Tom Aspinall, but very overrated in my opinion. Well, I can't argue with your opinion, man. Um, I guess we just haven't seen him in round two and three and four and five, so we don't know what he looks like. But we'll see that again. Greg the Pusher saying, "Away, brother. I will be up early. I'll catch you on the live on Sunday. I'll try. I will try be up for the prelims, but definitely the main card. Shout outs. Thank you so much. So you're gonna be watching on Sunday as well. So I'm assuming you're also South African, because with the away, it's definitely a South African vibe. But shout out to you, my brother Greg the Butcher in the chat. Rohan, no Rihan, Rihan Governor in the chat saying hello. What's up? What's up? What's up, Rihan? Hope you're well. Um, Shangsha saying I was thinking of doing the MMA fights as well. I'm probably gonna choose kickboxing and grappling judo. I mean, choice is up to you, brother. But either way, you're gonna make a good one, because whether you want your fundamentals in MMA to be kickboxing or grappling, it's the same thing. As long as you have one style of fighting that you have perfected, it's an advantage. Before you move on to the other fight styles. Rihan in the chat saying hi, what's up, Rihan? Hope you're good, man. Raptor saying Kobe is way more than just basketball, Mamba mentality. That's why I picked him. To be honest, I don't really know much about LeBron James. I see all the edits on Instagram. I know all the guys in America are obsessed with LeBron James. Crazy. Michael Jordan, man. To be honest, I don't really know anything about Michael Jordan besides the fact that he made a shoe. I don't know his boxing. I don't know his basketball career. So I had to say Kobe, man. I mean, Kobe at least. I knew he was a legend. I've seen his highlights. Yeah. Shout out to Kobe. All right, Kobe, man. Hector saying Kobe's the true GOAT. Yes, sir. Rehan saying hello again in the chat. Rehan, hope you're good, brother or sister. Hope you're good, man. The Wing Dillian, I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, saying Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Again, guys, I mean, I can't really say anything about basketball, guys. Like, I don't know anything, nothing at all, bro. I don't know. So, but yeah, man, shout out to Michael Jordan, man. He makes great shoes. Greg, the Bush is saying no DNA, just RSA. Shout outs. Shout out, man. Thank you so much for the support. And shout out to the one person on the live. I see you. Shout out to you. Yo, Trez. Listen, today I'm gonna sleep flat. Like I'm gonna sleep flat. Yo, bro. Long day to work. Like long day at work, and then soon as I was done with the 9 to 5, I went straight to the gym. As soon as I was done with the gym, man, came straight back home, ate, went on live. So yo, I'm gonna sleep like a baby today. Um, Shakespeare saying, I got a question. Do you know what Tails OS is? I don't think I do, man. I don't know. Raptor saying it's me. Rihan saying no, it's me. I don't know. Like, are you the same person using different accounts, or are you guys just trolling me? One guy saying it's me, other guy saying it's not me, or it's just one guy. I don't know. But again, chat. Shout out to the 3 people in the chat. If you just joined and you're new to the channel, the name is Zar-Kombat. We do this every day. If not every day, then at least every 2 days. Make sure you do support, man. Hit the subscribe button for UFC, MMA content, boxing content. We do it all. Combat sports. That's what we love. So support the boy. Make sure you support the boy. Miza has entered the chat, man. Haven't seen him in a long time. Miza, my brother, how are you? I'm good as well, brother. Good to see you. Okay. Good to see you back. Rihan saying no. We are talking about who was the only person in the stream. Oh, okay. So one person saying it's them, the other person saying it's them, and there's 2 people in the live right now. It's kind of crazy watching the number of people like go up and down, up and down. It's funny, but yeah. Um, again, man, this week big fight, man. Probably one of the biggest fights ever in UFC history. So I can't wait, man. Makachev, JDM, and the card. The card, bro. The card this week is insanity. Literally every fight I'm excited about. Raptor saying, do you think Craig Jones has cracked the Dagestani code? I mean, he trained Makachev. No, he trained Volkanovski for Makachev in the first fight, and he looked good, man. I mean, so if JDM defends the takedowns and he does well on the grappling or in the grappling, then we can proudly say that Craig Jones is the GOAT. I know we don't take him seriously because like he's a funny guy and on Instagram like he just does the most silly things, but I respect the level of grappling that he has to present. I mean, he trained again, man. I'm saying it again, again. He trained Volkanovski for the first fight against Makachev, so I'm excited to see, man. I'm excited to see how it's gonna play out this weekend. It's a big one. It is a big one. Raptor saying you're done with Attack on Titans. Yeah, man. I finished Attack on Titans. I feel like maybe like 3 months ago, I believe. And I started watching it this year. Like that show was crazy, bro. Like that show was crazy. Definitely one of the best shows I've ever watched. Um, can you give us a house review, please? No. Why? You wanna break into my house? I'm not gonna show you around. But again, Chad, yo man, If it's an hour now, it is around my bedtime, 10 p.m. in South Africa. We're gonna have to end the live stream, chat. W stream, W people in the stream. Thank you so much for the support, man, and we'll do it again. Probably next week. No, not next week. Either tomorrow or on Thursday. We'll see whether we have time or not. Craig Jones is next level. I really like his approach of talking, of not talking things, of not taking things seriously. Like especially when this community is all about being the alpha male. Yeah, man. I mean, you gotta enjoy your life, bro. I mean, like, I like Craig Jones. Like, he seems like a guy that really enjoys his life and like has fun. And yeah, man. I mean, he seems like a solid guy. So shout out to Craig Jones. Rihan saying, no, remember, I am in Tong Arts. No, I remember, bro. I remember you on the live and you told me you were watching from Tong Arts. So, shout out to you, my brother. Raptor saying, see you, bro. Yeah, chats. It's been fun. Again, man, one of the best streams I've ever had. We'll do it again tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then on Thursday. But until then, chat, it's Zar-Kombat. Bah. Peace. Thank you. Thank you, chat.